If passed, the bill would replace the country's 1962 Education Act, marking the most significant overhaul of the Bahamian education system in more than 60 years. Those were some of the stories that made newspaper headlines. And before we go, let's take a look on the lighter side. A pig in the United States has officially earned a spot in the Guinness World Records for being the most followed pig on Instagram. Merlin the pig, a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig from California, has more than 1.1 million followers on the platform. Merlin owner says the 4-year-old pig became an internet sensation thanks to his playful personality and videos showing him using special buttons to communicate with humans. The record-breaking pig now has fans around the world, proving that sometimes social media fame really does go to the animals. And that's where we end Caribbean Week in Review. Join us again next week when we recap the stories making headlines across the region. I'm Renee Sion.
My motto is one girl at a time. If we start with just one thing and we build on that, I think that makes a whole big difference. When we started out, we didn't anticipate having 1,000 children here. Our goal was to reach one child at a time. The whole idea was to find a safe place for them, some place for them to express their talents and their giftings, and also a positive environment for them to be in. I do the work that I do in my community because I see that they can become more than they are. I can see that they will be great in this community. I can see born leaders. And one thing I can say, the change in them has affected their families. If we started something small, it grows, and we have a greater impact on the community as a whole. Crime-free looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Dr. Gale, and I'm inviting you to be a part of a journey where we open the Word of God to receive strength, to receive empowerment from the Scriptures as they have been written. Get your Bibles, get your cup of coffee or your tea, because this journey is gonna be great. This is your day of victory.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Ennis. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. A deadly crash in Grand Bahama confirmed as the island's second traffic fatality of the year. Plus, small businesses take center stage for World Consumer Rights Day. And a warning tonight that rising oil prices could soon hit your wallet.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. A traffic tragedy on the streets of Grand Bahama as police investigate a 3-car collision that claimed the life of an adult male on Queens Highway earlier today. The incident has been confirmed as the island's second traffic fatality for the year. Our Matthew Monambaro was on the scene and provides more details in tonight's top story.
Along Queens Highway, just short of the Bahamian Brewery, is where a 3-vehicle collision occurred shortly before 12 noon on Friday. a Mack semi-truck, a red Chevy HHR, and a Nissan Cube were involved in the accident. According to officer in charge of the traffic division, Superintendent Christopher Farquharson, the driver of the Nissan Cube succumbed to his injuries as a result of the damage sustained in the crash, while the passenger was transported to the hospital for medical treatment.
Our initial investigation tells us that the black car was traveling east on Queens Highway when the driver attempted to overtake and collided head-on to the truck, causing serious damages. And as I said, the driver succumbed to his injuries on scene.
Family members identify the crash victim as 35-year-old Rakeem Dames. Still on the scene was the driver of the red Chevy HHR, Harcourt Wilkinson, who shared his first-hand account of the moments leading up to the crash.
The Cube was trying to overtake. The red truck was traveling from east going west. The red truck blew and tried to avoid the accident. Now what happened, the Cube was probably going too fast. So the Cube hit the red truck, the dump truck. As a result of the collision, the Cube then come towards me. So I slowed down, swerved to the left. And I tried to swing back. Upon swinging back, the Cube hit me. And right where you see the red car stop, is where it stayed.
Meanwhile, both Superintendent Farquharson and Wilkinson are urging motorists to exercise due care and attention while driving, noting that tragedies like this can often be prevented when drivers remain cautious on the nation's roads.
I'd just like to encourage the members of the public to please stay within the speed limits when driving. Drive with due care and attention. And when overtaking, make sure the path is clear before you overtake.
The young man who the ambulance took, I hope he be okay, because the driver died, which is sad. I only appeal to the young people to please slow down. The life you save could be your own.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
We extend our condolences to the family. Meantime, it is World Consumer Rights Day, and in recognition of this, the Consumer Protection Unit of the Ministry of Economic Affairs hosted an exhibition highlighting small businesses and their commitment to consumers. Entrepreneurs shared how they are delivering quality products at fair prices. The Minister for Grand Bahama was also on hand, commending entrepreneurs for putting consumers first.
On the front lawn of the Harold de Gregory complex, local vendors gathering underneath tents to showcase their products. It was held in honor of World Consumers Day. This year's theme is Safe Products, Confident Consumers. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, on hand to officially open the event. Minister Moxie says consumer protection is more than a regulatory function.
Consumer protection is a shared responsibility. Government must enforce, businesses must act, and consumers must stay informed. With this in mind, in our Blueprint for Change, the Days administration committed to strengthening the Price Control Department and legislation to provide greater consumer protection.
Several local vendors in attendance also stressing the importance of transparency in serving consumers.
Our products are, homemade, and most of our ingredients come directly from our garden, so we could kind of, move up and down with the price, but kind of keep it down rather than up.
A standard price for certain items, but based upon the time of year, the overall price of that product, it varies. But we tend to be a bit more reasonable than to say the food stores. And it's organic as well.
Yeah, our pricing is based on the quality of product that we provide. So our price, we always go with the best prices that we can get to ensure a good price for the consumer while maintaining the quality of our product.
Leading the staff in the Northern Bahamas, Chief Price Inspector Reno Smith expressing his gratitude on behalf of the workers.
I am indeed happy to be here to lead our staff, and I am confident that upon my departure, Consumer Affairs will continue to play a significant role in the lives of the Bahamian people.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
Thanks, Ramiko. In other news, as tensions flare in the Middle East, the immediate past president of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, Dylan Knowles, warns that rising oil prices could hit businesses and consumers hard, prompting calls for caution and strategic planning at home. The details in this report. Immediate past president of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, Dylan Knowles, is warning of potential economic headwinds as tensions escalate in the Middle East. Knowles says that tensions involving the United States, Israel, and Iran often drive up the price of oil, fueling broader costs for businesses and consumers alike.
Oil is the basis for everything else that we consume in our lifetimes. And as such, when oil goes up, everything else goes up. So we're all obviously very concerned about that, as the cost of living is already high enough. And to have an oil spike result in a further spike in the cost of living is a concern to everybody, regardless of whether they're on the business side or the customer side of the equation.
The price of crude oil has been swinging sharply in recent days, now hovering around $110 per barrel. The Bahamas imports most of its fuel, meaning any spike in global oil prices can quickly push up gas, electricity, and shipping costs. While the most immediate impact is often felt at the gas pump, Knowles says the ripple effect extends to nearly every sector of the economy.
So whether it's clothing, food, fuel, no matter what it is, building supplies, they all originate with oil, and therefore they're all going to be impacted.
Nearly 2 weeks into the conflict with no end in sight, Knowles is urging the business community to stay calm and seek opportunities amid uncertainty.
The successful people and successful businesses tend to be the ones who look at the cloud and find the silver lining, rather than people who look at the cloud and run from the rain. So, our suggestion is to take every opportunity to look at how you can better yourselves, even in a situation that seems dire to other people.
Well, the Disaster Risk Management Authority brought its National Preparedness Seminar to Grand Bahama Island this week, bringing together representatives from various government entities to discuss strategies for responding to severe weather and other emergencies. Disaster Risk Management Manager Cleavon Dixon says the decision to host the seminar in Grand Bahama was intentional, as the island continues to reflect on the lessons learned from Hurricane Dorian, which devastated parts of the northern Bahamas in 2019.
Hurricanes and everything else are increasing in strength and tenacity. And we understand that what Dorian did and what Melissa did in Jamaica, there is a strong possibility that the same can happen to the Bahamas. And like my Grand Bahamian colleagues would have said, Grand Bahama seems to be the eye of every storm as it relates to impact. So the need for us to be able to emphasize hurricane preparedness, recovery and response, and to ensure the persons at the DRM are here to assist in every way possible.
Also participating in the seminar was Jenna Doggett, a representative of the United States Northern Command. Doggett says her organization has been working with the government of the Bahamas since 2008 to help strengthen disaster preparedness and coordination among key agencies. She added that seminars like these are critical for government entities because they provide an opportunity to hear different perspectives and share best practices when it comes to disaster response and preparedness.
Executing the regional disaster readiness exercise in Grand Bahama was really critical as we build up capabilities across the island chain. And so really focused on how we can all get better, more resilient, and really build up that preparedness before the next hurricane season kicks off.
And still to come.
Trapped in the cycle of abuse, why advocates say many victims in the Bahamas still struggle to escape domestic violence. We'll have that story and the latest sports highlights when we return.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
The Freeport Players Guild presents Susan Hill's The Woman in Black, starring Jeffrey Swain and Romano Russell, March 13th and 14th at 8 p.m. and March 15th at 4 p.m. at the Regency Theater. Tickets $35 at the Gregory's Fine Foods, or scan the QR code to purchase online.
Get your hats ready for the Rose of Sharon Hat Show presented by the Women's Ministries of Community at Heart Tabernacle, Church of God of Prophecy on Coral Road. Come hat ready on March 29th at 5 p.m. and join in this fundraising event.
Join the Grand Bahama Christian Council in their installation service on Sunday, March 15th at 4 p.m. It all takes place at the Central Church of God on Coral Road under the theme, A Unified Force Working Together in Unity Against the Enemy. Speaker for the service will be Pastor Robert Lockhart of Calvary Temple. All are invited to attend.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
So there's no reason to touch the dial. Don't you go nowhere. Keep the house locked to the all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station. And again, if it ain't fun, it ain't us, all right?
The all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station.
PJ, you know where Tigo is? Someone out there again for one of his tickets.
Boy, I know. I think he on the road, he on the road.
That's right, it's the all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station. Yours truly, Tico T. I'm here live on location right now at Workers' House Grounds, where it's going down Saturday, March 14th. Yours truly, my big birthday block party. And guess what? If you pull up on me right now, right now, you get yourself a free ticket, all right?
Come.
Get ready for Tico T's birthday party. Legacy.
Old school versus new school. Tico T's birthday bash is coming. Legacy.
Tickets now available at Fluid Factory, Queens Highway, LYS Sportswear, Exclusive Hair Studio, Express Auto, On Point Designs, Tipsy Nail Supplies, Glitz and Gems, and Beauty Ego.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Domestic violence continues to impact families across the Bahamas, with advocates warning that stigma, financial dependence, and a lack of support services often make it difficult for victims to leave abusive situations. During a recent seminar, keynote speaker Sandra Dean Patterson outlined the cycle of abuse. Shalia Roll reports.
Domestic violence remains a serious concern in the Bahamas, with advocates warning that many victims continue to suffer in silence. Some concerns were highlighted during a domestic violence seminar with Urban Renewal Pine Ridge, where keynote speaker Sandra Dean Patterson, director of the Bahamas Crisis Center, outlined the complex cycle of abuse.
That is where you can see that the partner is getting upset and getting angry, and you feel like you're walking on eggshells in order to deal with it. And then, of course, comes the explosion, hitting, kicking, punching, choking.
Also noting that these cycles are often followed by what experts describe as the honeymoon phase, where the abuser apologizes or attempts to make amends, creating hope that the situation will improve. Because of that cycle, Patterson said, many victims find themselves returning to abusive partners, often due to emotional attachment or financial dependence. This often prompting police officers not to take these situations seriously.
They have children and she doesn't know how she's going to manage to take care of these children. Or she might even be afraid. Anyway, the police said they got so upset because this woman who they saw all battered and bruised now comes to the station holding hands with the same man who has abused her and beaten her.
According to Patterson, studies show that on average, women may leave an abusive relationship as many as 7 times before leaving permanently, noting that some people believe victims choose to remain in abusive relationships. However, the director of the Bahamas Crisis Center stressed that this perception is inaccurate and ignores the complex realities many victims face.
There are many things that are going on, and the most important thing for victims of violence is to know that you hear them, that they can tell you their story, but also that you listen. You listen to how they want to deal with it.
Another challenge, Patterson says, is the limited number of shelters available for victims seeking safety, pointing out that the lack of resources make it even more difficult for individuals trying to escape abusive environments, adding that as a country, the Bahamas must take the issue more seriously.
There are many reasons why women stay, and it's not because they like the violence. It's because of what we do as a country. That we don't take it seriously, we don't look at it, and we don't realize that we can make a difference.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Thanks, Shalia. Well, a group of young Bahamians is pushing for a new approach to learning in the classroom. The organization, BJC and BGCSE Passing Score, is encouraging the Ministry of Education to modernize teaching methods, saying students perform better when lessons meet them at their level. Our Jolanda Thompson-Evers has the details in this report.
Young educators behind BJC BGCSE Passing Score believes better national exam results starts with a different approach in the classroom, meeting students where they are academically, building confidence, and helping them succeed on national examinations.
We got a courtesy call from Deputy Director, Mrs. Michelle Boleg, and we're just so excited to be here with her. We're here to bridge the gap between BJC Passing Score and the Ministry of Education. We know we often complain about the national average, but today we're here to bring solutions.
In discussing solutions, Newbold says education is evolving every day along with the classroom environment. He adds that what may have worked in the past is no longer effective for Generation Z.
So how do we get them on track? That may be through TikTok. So BJC Passing Score, we post questions on our social media so our students can engage. Actually, students across the Bahamas, not our students. They can engage with TikTok questions, so we know that BJC questions are being thrown at you, BGCSE questions are being thrown at you. The next thing BJC and BGCSE Passing Score is pushing is mastery. We don't believe in the A through G scale. We believe that you understand something if you're able to reteach it. If you cannot reteach it, that means you have not mastered the concept.
BJC BGCSE Passing Score is a youth organization dedicated to preparing young students for success in their national examination. We also spoke with a few students who came through the program and are now advisors. They share how impactful the program has been in shaping their lives and guiding the next generation of participants.
Student, I was never really a person that would go and study by myself. To be honest, I was more of a get home, close the book, and just pray that I could pass the next test. But with BJC Passing Score, it was different because when I came home, the classes, I learned something new, and I also refreshed on what I learned in school. Sometimes I would go to school and be ahead.
When students are in a classroom, their peers are also able to help them, and it's a big improvement than just the teacher talking to them or instructing them, because sometimes it can get a little boring, you know. Sometimes teenagers need that pair stimulation, I guess.
BGC and BGC Passing Score is not just, oh, there's an instructor and we're teaching those students, but other instructors have also taught me in this organization.
I'm very appreciative of the fact that we're able to tutor one another and work together in improving our education in the Bahamas.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
We salute our Facebook friend of the day, Sandra Mortimer Russell. We thank you so much for your support. And that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, we got a major track and field meet set for this weekend, and I'm sure all the athletes are looking to lock in times for the Carifta Games.
Well, I'll be there. Thanks, Shane. But I will be. Well, don't go away. We'll be back right after this break.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Edinburgh Napier University, the #1 modern university in Scotland, is now recruiting for their June 2026 intake and is holding a free information session at the British Colonial Hotel on March 17th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Edinburgh Napier's programs, which include the AACSB accredited and NACOB recognized MBA and BA business top-ups for holders of associate degrees, are 100% online, 100% relevant, and 100% flexible, and can be completed in a minimum of 1 year. Reserve a place now at seidegrees.com. That's www.seidegrees.com.
Get ready, Grand Bahama. Freeport Fashion Week is back, and it's bigger, bolder, and bursting with color. From show-stopping silhouettes to unforgettable runway moments, local designers take center stage as dreams come alive at the Stone Crab Tano Beach. Don't miss the opening night fashion show on March 20th at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale at the Grand Bahama Port Authority headquarters and the Stoned Crab Restaurant. All proceeds will go to support sewing and fashion programs at our local high school. Freeport Fashion Week 2026. Dream in color.
From the onset, let's just confess that Grand Bahama is a big deal. We are on the move, and the progress made is undeniable. So let's give it up to Grand Bahama. So as we look ahead, Grand Bahama's growth strategy is guided by resilience, inclusivity, and sustainability. Our development model must absorb shocks, adapt, and recover. This means smarter infrastructure, diversified income, and forward planning. Investments must translate into opportunities for Bahamians, not just through jobs, but advancement opportunities on those jobs, training, spin-off entrepreneurial opportunities, and community development through corporate social responsibility.
My commitment to you is that this administration will keep choosing the path that brings the back of all of old corporatocracy and build something stronger in its place, with energy reform backed by real capital, with infrastructure that matches your ambition, and with Grand Bahamians, not outsiders, at the center of the story. The next time a 22-year-old Bahamian arrives in Grand Bahama with a suitcase and a dream, I want them to see what I saw in 1974, a place where the future is being built.
Welcome to the ZNS Total Sports Cave, everyone. I'm Shane Stubbs. The GB3A's Grand Bahama Track and Field Classic kicks off this Saturday with a number of athletes aiming to lock in qualifying times for the upcoming Carifta Track Championships.
We're going to have athletes participating from the 100 meters, 200, 400, 800, 1500 long jump, basically all the field events. So it's going to be a very exciting time for track and field once again on the island of Grand Bahama. The event starts at 4 p.m. on Saturday.
Fresh off the Northern Bahamas Regionals, coaches and organizers say that event set the table for what they believe will be another adrenaline-fueling meet.
We call all the parents, all the supporters out there to come out and support this meet. You know, we want the same energy as regionals. You know, give the kids a push. Come on, inspire our kids to really qualify this weekend.
I hope it's keen competition, and I hope as a result of it, there's some qualifiers, some more qualifiers. So the ministry is going to make these facilities available to our young athletes and to the GB3As free of charge for them to be able to host this event.
Now this will be the final local meet before the Carifta trials set from March 20th to the 21st in New Providence. The Carifta swim team headed to Martinique this Easter weekend was recently announced, and we had the chance to catch up with a few of the swimmers. Tristan Hepburn and Kamea Sanders are making yet another appearance on the roster, aiming to push Team Bahamas and potentially capture title number 8.
There's no doubts going into 2026 Carifta Games. You know, the team was built strong. Just by the names on the team, we could win a lot of races, get a lot of medals, and do our thing. Come back home with the 8th straight.
I feel pretty honored that I was chosen to represent the Bahamas again, and I hope that I could fulfill my part and do what I have to do as we travel to Martinique. But I also want us to go out there and have fun.
Before I let you go, we got some scores from junior high school hoops. In the junior girls semifinals, the Tabernacle Falcons picked up a wire-to-wire W over the Sunland Stingers. The scoreboard read 41-4 at the final buzzer. As for the junior boys, it was close, but the Sunland Stingers withstood a tough test from the Sister Mary Panthers, getting the W and advancing with a 19-16 W.
And that's your sports fix this evening. Your local forecast is next. Insurance Does, catch you all on the rebound.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
So there's no reason to touch the dial. Don't you go nowhere. Keep the house locked to the all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station. And again, if it ain't fun, it ain't us, right?
The all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station.
PJ, you know where Tigo is? Someone out there again for one of his tickets.
Boy, I know. I think he on the road to be on the road.
That's right, it's the all-new Power 104.5 FM, the fun station. Yours truly, Tico T. I'm here live on location right now at Workers' House Grounds, where it's going down Saturday, March 14th. Yours truly, my big birthday block party. And guess what? If you pull up on me right now, right now, you get yourself a free ticket, all right?
Come.
Get ready for Tico T's birthday party. Legacy.
Old school versus new school. Tico T's birthday bash is coming. Legacy.
Tickets now available at Fluid Factory, Queens Highway, LYS Sportswear, Exclusive Hair Studio, Express Auto, On Point Designs, Tipsy Nail Supplies, Glitz and Gems, and Beauty Ego.
A town hall meeting for the people on the ruling that will shift Grand Bahama going forward. Tensions high. Questions raised and answered. Watch the rebroadcast of the Port versus Government ruling. Town hall meeting on Grand Bahama.
Freeport, Bahamas, get ready. Something powerful is coming your way. Join internationally renowned speaker, Prophet Kofi Dancer, known for restoration, healing, and life transformation. This is more than a gathering, it's an encounter. If you're seeking clarity, hope, or a fresh start, this event is for you. March 15th, 7 p.m. at the Entertainment City, Peacock Convention Room, number 16, Britannia Boulevard. Admission is free. One night can change everything.
Number one team in the north. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the north. I'm Raven Davis.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight. They're coming your way next.
In the Bahamas tonight, Parliamentary Registration Department nears its targeted goal of registered voters. We have the numbers of which islands leading the count and how many people have had to transfer. Plus, mounting grievances leaving some physicians peeved. Tune in to find out their last-ditch effort to right the wrongs. And more than $300,000 to be divvied among 34 men. We have the story of what's behind the funding. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. As the country barrels toward its next general election, registration centers across the Bahamas are seeing a record-breaking rush. Election officials say more Bahamians than ever are signing up to vote, the highest number of registrations in the country's history. Our Leah Cooper has more in this report.
The countdown to the next general election is gaining momentum, and if the latest numbers are any indication, Bahamians are making sure their names are on the list when it's time to vote.
We're just about over 199,000 now, and people are coming in daily. Actually, last evening we had over 70-something persons registered for the first time, so it's going very well, and people are eager now to be a part of the process.
But the job isn't finished yet. The commissioner says the department has a clear target in sight.
This is the highest the registration has ever been, and we expect to reach the 200,000 mark if all goes as planned.
Meanwhile, when it comes to which constituency is leading the charge, a few stand above the rest.
The Grand Bahama constituency seems to be high. Culinary is still high. Fox Hill, they're still over 6,000 plus. So they are basically some of the largest that we have now.
And it's not just new registrations that are keeping the department busy. Transfers
have been going at a rapid pace. Actually, we have quite a number of transfers every day taking place. And as you know, we have a continuous register now. So the new registrants are taking a back seat to the transfers. Transfers is the leading area that we're dealing with right now. On a daily basis, about 100+ persons who are transferring.
That means voters aren't just signing up, they're also making sure they're registered in the right place before Election Day arrives. These shifts in the voters list could play a critical role in how the political landscape takes shape in the weeks ahead. This, as the Prime Minister this week hinted that the general election will take place soon. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Well, the Prime Minister's recent comment that it won't be long before the general election is called has many guessing when. Free National Movement Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands, though, is calling on the PM to stop playing games and ring the proverbial election bell. Well, on the sidelines of the SBDC's Men in Business initiative today, the Prime Minister responded with this.
They ever let election day known? Let's ask them that.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not withholding it. Read the tea leaves.
Well, a group of Defense Force officers, part of the 3rd mission to Haiti, returned home earlier this afternoon. Desmond Saunders joins us live from Odyssey Aviation with the latest. Good evening, Desmond.
6 Defense Force officers have arrived home after deployment. We are all aware of the multinational peace mission in Haiti. Now, this is the 3rd contingent, and those Defense Force officers were responsible for logistical support and administrative roles, but they are here in happy spirits. I'm joined today by Commodore Floyd Moxie. Mr. Moxie, tell us about the success of the mission and the part that these Defense Force officers played in the overall mission.
Okay, so we are here today to welcome home the 3rd contingent of Royal Bahamas Defense Force officers and Marine that were deployed to Haiti in support of the multinational security support mission that is now transitioned into the gang suppression force. And they serve along with partner nations Kenya, Jamaica, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Canada. And so we appreciate them coming back home today, and we just want to show them some love because we realized that the journey for them was not an easy one, just as it was not easy for the deployment that went ahead of them. And it was not easy for their family, who was also here today. But they did a remarkable job. I had an opportunity to speak with the force commander, Godfrey Otonga, and he is overwhelmed. He is pleased with the support that they have offered and the assistance that they have given to the Haitian National Police, which the overall mission is to assist the Haitian National Police in bringing stability, in bringing some kind of order
to Haiti. This was a part of an international broader peacekeeping mission, and we salute all of our officers for a great job. Stay tuned to the ZNS Network for more of this project and initiative. Back to you in the studio.
Well, thanks, Desmond. The Bahamas has approved an all-hazard health disaster plan to provide a framework for responding to hurricanes, industrial accidents, and public health emergencies. Addressing the inaugural Health Disaster Conference Thursday, Health and Wellness Minister, the Honourable Dr. Michael Darville, says the government plans to establish a National Mass Gathering Assessment Risk Authority in the event a major disaster occurs at an event like Junkanoo.
Your discussions will aim to develop and steer operational understanding across emergency medicine, family medicine, general practice, and public health. You will also work towards practical outcomes, including the development of quick reference clinical tools and identification of key capacity building mechanisms, and to create a 60 to 90-day action plan to guide further preparedness efforts.
Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, the Honourable Leon Lundy, contends that when a disaster takes place, the effectiveness of the national response depends on multiple sectors working together in an organized manner.
The Bahamas is not one island. We are a nation of islands and keys spread across a vast maritime space. And this unique geography requires us to approach disaster preparedness with a level of coordination and foresight that reflects the realities of an archipelago. For a nation such as ours, effective disaster response depends on coordination, preparedness, and early situational awareness. When we plan for disaster response in the Bahamas, we are not planning for the protection of a single landmass. We are planning for the safety and security of communities spread across hundreds of islands and keys.
Meantime, long-standing issues between the Physicians Provider Association and the National Health Insurance Authority reaching a boiling point, with the president of the newly formed association now requesting a meeting with the Prime Minister. LaDawn Davis tells us more.
2 months of delayed payments, an increase in facility fees, and claims of being denied the right to be legally recognized as a collective bargaining unit are just some of the issues confronting the newly formed Physician Provider Association. President Dr. Denotra Archer Cartwright says the concerns have been dragging on for far too long. She's hoping to have them resolved following a letter to the Prime Minister on March 9th.
We were concerned, however, by recent statements suggesting the physicians have billed the National Health Insurance Program inappropriately. Respectfully, this characterization does not reflect how the system operates. Physicians within the program do not submit traditional billing claims. Instead, the authority controls and issues capitation payments based on enrollment reports that they generate within their own system.
Noted general practice physicians Dr. Cyprian Strawn and Dr. Ian Kelly both agree that if NHI payments continue to be late, there could be a trickle-down effect on patients who may have no choice but to pay out of pocket for services that were originally free.
I still have to pay my staff. I still have to buy supplies. I still have to pay my mortgage. And so now it interferes with the way we manage our patients.
We are being downgraded. We are being effectively mistreated by NHI or whoever is in charge of NHI.
ZNS News spoke to Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis on payment delays. He said the glitch in payments is frustrating and he plans to get to the bottom of it. Meantime, NHIA's Managing Director and CEO Christy Butler noted that NHI is 100% funded by the government and spoke to the issue of unionization.
The proposed union falls outside the employee-employer relationship contemplated under the Industrial Relations Act, which is designed for the representation of employees. NHI physicians are not employees of NHI, but independent private providers who contract with NHI as vendors voluntarily.
All parties are still hoping for an amicable resolution so that patients can continue to receive the best possible care under NHI. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.
Well, in news from Parliament, the non-contentious Kappus bill will soon be in the hands of senators, having sailed through the lower chamber earlier this week. Among House members contributing to the debate, Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honourable Glenys Hannah Martin, who embraced the proposed legislation as one of permanence, professionalism and prosperity. In fact, she reasons that the Bahamas is sitting on something that is mind-blowing.
The provisions we make in this bill for Kappus go beyond the pursuit of individual ambition. Yes, we fully support every single person who trains or partners with Kappus in becoming their best selves. But we go further. Kappus also will have responsibilities to support the development of talent at primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. And let me just say about primary, the Ministry of Education has just completed, unbelievably that this is a fact, the first ever curriculum for performing arts in primary school in our public education system.
Still, the Education Minister stressed the importance of ensuring the institution is free from unwanted external interference.
We wish to ensure that Kappus is not buffeted by the political winds of the day, and we know how that goes. Uncertain of its future and challenged by that age-old theatrical question, to be or not to be. If its future is constantly threatened by the politically insecure, the organization will not be able to plan properly. Donors and other stakeholders would not be willing to support an organization that could be waved away just because, for example, a minister had the power to do so. We do not wish Kappus to suffer the fate of the National Dance School, which was effectively closed. The dance school, the National Dance School, which was effectively closed during the last administration.
Coming up, consumers encouraged to stay informed when making everyday purchases. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
I just found out that KFC has an irresistible promo.
Crunch into the juicy flavor of the new KFC Rapstar, a classic made modern that's crunchy, melty, and grilled to perfection for all the journeys of your day. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Whether you need life insurance, an endowment plan, or health insurance, BAF has you for all stages of your life.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn down the heat for you.
Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. Cloud nine, so many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. Those pepper wings.
You're looking at an aerial shot there of Southern Recreational Grounds, and that shot, courtesy of our drone pilot, Shane Gibson. Thanks, Shane. Well, welcome back. Another family in mourning tonight following news that their 20-year-old loved one succumbed to serious head injuries during a freak accident in the area of the San Salvador International Airport around 4 yesterday afternoon. Based on what investigators shared with the media, the truck driver was reportedly traveling toward Coburn Town with 2 passengers when he was alerted that one of them had fallen from the back near the airport runway. The injured man was rushed to a local clinic before he was later airlifted to New Providence for further medical treatment. However, he died in hospital on Thursday. A team of New Providence-based traffic officers are expected to travel to San Salvador to assist with the investigations. Meantime, what police describe as a violent altercation has left a man in hospital. Authorities say 2 male rental car business owners reportedly got into a dispute with another rental operator over a customer Thursday afternoon. The 2 men drove off on a Yamaha scooter and were allegedly followed by the 3rd man driving an all-terrain vehicle. Now, investigators say the ATV collided with the scooter, injuring one of the riders, who was taken to hospital. At last report, he was in serious condition. During the incident, the 2nd rider reportedly struck the ATV driver in the head with a stone, wounding him. Police have since taken a 26-year-old man into custody. Well, meantime, National Security Minister Wayne Munro is clearing the air on concerns about laundry services at the Bahamas Department of Corrections. The issue raised by F&M Deputy Leader Shannon Don Cartwright, who questioned management and maintenance after 6 of BDOC's 8 washing machines reportedly broke down. Minister Munro says despite the issue, the Davis administration has prioritized recruiting between 500 and 600 prison officers to address staffing shortages, constructing a new juvenile detention center, and replacing a water tank to ensure inmates have access to fresh water.
2 out of 8 washing machines working, and you're able to go and get them washed. More important, to give the inmates clean water, clean food, separate 16, 17-year-old people from adult inmates. Those were our priorities. I understand that they would like to buy new washing machines. They're the folks who gave VAT-free break off industrial washing machines, in that controversial budget. But I have priorities. My priorities are aligned with making sure conditions in BDOCs can't be described as cruel and unusual, because if it ever reaches that point, then the court will order us to release the people.
Well, crossing over to business news this evening, approximately $1.4 billion in commodities were imported into the Bahamas during the 4th quarter of 2025, a 13% increase compared to the same period in 2024. Now, those numbers reflected in the latest foreign trade statistics, which also show that machinery and transport equipment, the largest contributor to imports, totaled $482 million, accounting for 35% of total imports. This was followed by food and live animals that accounted for 15%, or $211 million. There was a decrease, however, in domestic exports and re-exports for the same period. We're talking $186 million in exports during the 4th quarter of 2025. That's a 5% decrease compared to the same period in 2024. We can also tell you tonight that 34 small businesses owned and operated by Bahamian men are each getting a $10,000 grant as part of the SBDC's Men in Business initiative. Ahead of receiving the money, a few of the awardees gave testimonials on how the grant has contributed to their business's success.
I was able to, like I say, get a lot of business information, apply a lot of the elements that I learned in the modules to my business, and so I've come to great success. So I would definitely recommend the program to somebody else after myself.
I will definitely recommend this operation, the whole thing, to any young, old, in-between guy, because I mean, if I could take the last 10 seconds, I really could have been in like several hearses. But God has been good to me, and He gave me this opportunity to put a Christian business in front of the masses.
This experience was very important for me because I believe in networking.
and being able to sit inside a room with strong black men like myself and just men in general from the Bahamas, supporting each other and also building our businesses through a government initiative, that for me alone was enough.
Projection pushes the total Bahamian businessmen have received to over $600,000 within the past 2 years. Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis encouraged all small business owners to continue to take full advantage of the SBDC's financial assistance.
So to the men receiving grants today, I congratulate you. Use the support wisely. Build with discipline. Lead with integrity. Serve your customers well. Take your training seriously. Lean into mentorship and keep pushing. To the men who applied and did not receive an award this time, keep going, keep learning, keep refining, keep building. Your season can still come.
In related news, consumers are encouraged to stay informed when making everyday purchases. The advice comes as the Consumer Protection Commission hosts its second annual World Consumer Rights Day exhibition under the theme Confident Consumers. The event bringing together regulators, businesses, and the public to promote transparency, accountability, and safer products in the marketplace. Booths featuring food products, financial services, and other industries gave residents an opportunity to learn more about their rights when purchasing goods and services. Economic Affairs Minister Senator the Honourable Michael Alkitis believes initiatives like this one help build a marketplace where consumers feel informed and protected. Meantime, World Consumer Day is observed this Sunday, March 15th.
All of the agencies involved in consumer protection have put on this exhibit in an effort to educate consumers, the Bahamian public, about what the government is doing through its agencies to ensure consumer protection. And that is when you buy goods particularly, that you're buying safe, high-quality goods, and you can feel confident in the goods that you're purchasing. The idea here is to let the consumers know that the government has agencies. We also have the Rent Control Board here, the Price Control Commission, the Consumer Protection Commission, which deals with, when people purchase services, to ensure that, they have a place to complain if they have, and have those complaints followed up if they are not satisfied with some service that they are purchasing. And so it's an effort to just assure the public that as consumers, if they are dissatisfied with goods or services that they purchase, they have recourse. We have people who are willing and able to follow up on those complaints and bring resolution.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Freeport, Bahamas, get ready. Something powerful is coming your way. Join internationally renowned speaker, Prophet Kofi Danso, known for restoration, healing, and life transformation. This is more than a gathering, it's an encounter. If you're seeking clarity, hope, or a fresh start, this event is for you. March 15th, 7 p.m. at the Entertainment City, Peacock Convention Room, number 16, Britannia Boulevard. Admission is free. One night can change everything.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Well, thousands of Bahamians are dreaming of adding homeowner to their name. But before that becomes official, many of them need to become better educated about logistics, namely the construction process. The 5th Annual International Construction Trade Show pins down home ownership and construction ecosystems, including financial institutions, government agencies, and industry suppliers. Spearheading the event is Stone Oak International Construction.
I would say it is very important because the heart of the person who's promoting this understands what the Bahamas needs. Young people are suffering because they can't afford the home ownership. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. So what Maria, those at Stone Oak has managed to do is they've brought all these people into one room. So they've created partnerships, expressed what it is that they're trying to accomplish, and we have had overwhelming response over the years, and we have so many people involved with this.
I want them to be in the room. I want you to see that there are people who care about you and that want to see you succeed. I want younger people to know that home ownership is possible. So when you come, actually bring your IDs. I want people to know that you don't have to think about home ownership the way that you did before as unattainable, or I can't afford the land, or I can't do this. From concept to completion, no matter how big or no matter how small you think your ideas are, there's room for you here in this space.
Well, energy awareness and conservation, an important element of home ownership. Bahamas Power and Lights Director of Communications, Theodore Seeley, listed practical ways to reduce home electricity costs.
As BPL continues to power the nation as we move into our new energy era of more reliable and resilient, not only infrastructure, but also power generation, it's important for us to be in spaces like this to be able to connect with our consumers, not only to provide them with information about what does the new energy era mean, but to also give them access to our services.
Well, some really good advice there. Well, Royson and Marlena, as always, are standing by to give us a sneak peek of what's coming up on Access Now on this fabulous Friday.
Absolutely. We always love a good Friday, don't we?
Oh, yes. Entertainment Friday, fabulous Friday. I like that, too.
Vibes Friday in there. Of course, Makushal, you know the wine and food festival is in full swing. I'm going to ask you, are you planning on going out there, maybe getting a taco or 2 or 5 or 10?
2. I'm hoping to be there on Saturday.
Yeah, I want to go on Saturday, too. Yeah, that just sounds like that's going to be a great time. That concert?
Yes.
Come on, come. I love a concert.
I know, right?
Speaking of performances, it's Entertainment Friday, so we do have an in-studio performance coming up later in the show and a little bit of a fashion show.
Oh, yes.
Because it's spring and you need to know what you're going to be wearing.
And
so we're helping you with that.
A double header.
Yes.
I like that. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Like, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large 1 topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, that included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Health is the greatest gift.
That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
And that there does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
The Dundas Center for the Performing Arts gets ready to reopen its doors.
Plus, an event for Christian singles is heating up the dating scene. We'll introduce you to love and lattes. Those details straight ahead.
Also, we chat with a vendor who's dishing out tasty bites and sweet treats at this year's Nassau Paradise Island Wine and Food Festival. Stay close for that.
And of course, we'll also be bringing you your latest in sports.
Tonight, Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now. Well, it's finally a Friday evening.
Tim?
All right, there we go. And we've got your access to entertainment and so much more. We've got a little bit of a fashion show coming up, talking about what's hot for spring.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a concert, you know, our usual in-studio performance.
Yes, of course. Ruben G is in the house. We're looking forward to his Ray Conscript performance, of course. And we got stories on the Wine and Food Festival, which is on its 3rd day. And I think I love the Wine and Food Festival for more than one reason. Apart from the rich experiences you get, I feel like people who leave there also leave there with their palates expanded.
So it's exposure and experience.
Absolutely.
You know, you're having fun and learning at the same time. I hope to get some of my class time in on Saturday.
Well,
I'm trying to make my way there.
We're still owed a doggy bag from Mateo. I'm looking forward to that, by the way.
Yes.
I haven't forgotten about it.
The interest is building.
Absolutely. For now, let's dive right into the news. A visit to the Dundas Center for the Performing Arts is an iconic experience for those with an appreciation for Bahamian talent and authentic stage performances. For the past 6 years, the main stage has undergone extensive renovations and is slated to reopen soon. However, as the final fittings are being installed, noted playwright and educator Dr. Ian Strawn is preparing to inject new life at the center with his latest stage production titled Gun Boys Rhapsody.
My whole life as a writer is tied up with Dundas. So it's been a loss over these 6 years that we couldn't use the space. Thankless we had the black box. Of course, that presents certain limitations. So this is a wonderful development. We commend the government for the support they provided. And we continue to work to get it back to where the community can enjoy this historic building.
Dr. Strawn says the play has a simple task: to reveal to audiences the intricacies of Bahamian life.
Gun Boys is really about violence, gun violence in our country, which causes so much harm in our communities. Trying to understand what motivates those who commit these acts of violence, trying to humanize them, because yes, they do things that make them seem like monsters, but they are people's children. They are, you know, sons and daughters. So that's what it's about. Looking at the domino effect of that violence and how it affects all the people in the community from different age groups, and emphasizing the importance of taking care of each other. We have 3 matinees this week for high schools. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have an evening show on Saturday at 8 o'clock for the general public.
Definitely sounds like something you don't want to miss. Meanwhile, one of the biggest challenges many Christians say they face when dating is finding someone who shares the same biblical values. But Love and Lattes is designed to create a space where people of faith can connect in a relaxed and welcoming environment, hoping to bring like-minded Christians together, whether it leads to romance or just friendship. Beijing Rogers, owner of Cafe Amore and founder of Love and Lattes, explains.
So this is a non-awkward space, a judgment-free zone, because everyone is there for the same reason, to find a match, to find someone that they are compatible with. And so you can expect refreshments, activities, games, and who knows, your match.
And for Love and Lattes co-founder Catherine Duncombe, building a relationship rooted in faith is something she feels should start from the very beginning.
My advice to anybody trying to date in God's way is that when it comes to putting God first, you have to do those practical things, having Bible study together, having Christian mentors who can teach you about what a dating relationship entails. What does a kingdom marriage look like?
All you have to do is show up as yourself, quirky and all, because if they don't like you for who you are, then that's on them. And we just want you to show up as God has created you to be.
A safe place for love. What more could you ask for? Now, meet Julie Lightbourne. This Harbor Island restaurateur is the reigning People's Choice Award champion from last year's Food and Wine Festival at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. This year, she's hoping to win over hearts and taste buds once again with her restaurant's lobster quesadillas.
Tip Tip is famous for the lobster quesadilla. I mean, that's really what help make our reputation. I mean, it's one of the things that you apparently must have when you come to the Bahamas. And I'm surprised more people aren't making a lobster quesadilla because they're so delicious and rich. So it's basically 2 types of cheese. We put fresh lobster in it, 2 flour tortillas, and we put them on the flat top, get them nice and crispy. All the cheese gets melty and surrounds the lobster. I mean, it's so divine. Then we put a chipotle lime crema on the top and a tropical salsa, and good to go.
Sounds like it's made with love. This is Lightbourne's 4th year participating in the festival. She shares how it feels to be back again.
Oh, it's always wonderful to see people. I see lots of old friends who come over from across the water, and we see a lot of tourists, and it's just a wonderful event. There's so many different vendors there. It's always inspirational. There are many, many culinary experts represented, so I usually get ideas from other people who are there.
Still to come, a spring fashion show you won't want to miss, showcasing all the trends. And of course, Diane Dorsett has your Access weather forecast. So stay close.
March shopping specials equal eye-popping savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Kraft macaroni and cheese, 5.5 ounces, 99 cents. Ginger Evans flour, 5 pounds, $3.69. Sea bass raw shrimp, 41.50, 12 ounces, $5.99. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $4.99. Coleman Farms cream cheese, 8 ounces, 2 for $5. Turn shopping madness into saving gladness when you shop the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
For more than 3 decades, the Bahamas Bridal Show has made dreams come true, all on a single day in a ballroom decorated wall to wall. Meet Forting Wedding and Home Suppliers, giving away thousands of dollars in great prizes while you enjoy a fashion show, wedding demonstrations, food, and champagne sampling. Someone to Love comes to Bahamas Grand Hyatt, 2 p.m. Sunday, March 22nd. Purchase tickets for this spectacular wedding and event show at bahamasevents.net or call 421-9783.
To the weekend, baby. Good evening, Marlena and Royston. It's time for your Access weather forecast, your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Our satellite picture shows a ribbon of clouds associated with a stalled front across the northwest Bahamas, which could trigger a couple of passing showers through the weekend. Then a second and slightly stronger cold front will move through the northwest Bahamas on Tuesday, bringing cooler nighttime temperatures dropping into the 60s. Now, taking a look at your boating forecast in the northwest Bahamas tonight and tomorrow, winds will be light and variable with seas at 1 to 3 feet. We'll experience low tides at 10:31 tonight and again at 11:34 in the morning. For the central and southeast Bahamas, winds will be southeast at 10 to 15 knots with seas at 2 to 4 feet. Then on Sunday for the northwest and central Bahamas, winds will be southeast at 12 to 18 knots with seas at 3 to 6 feet. We'll get a high tide at 5:53 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 12:20 in the afternoon. And finally, for the southeast Bahamas, winds will be southeast at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet, with a small craft advisory in effect. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. International temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your Access Weather Forecast. Have a great weekend, everyone. Marlena and Royson.
Excellent job, as always, Diane. Thank you so much. It's time now to pull out your Easter pastels, bold whites, and vibrant florals. I'm already thinking about some golf shirts. Ooh. With spring season just around the corner, there's even more reason to give your wardrobe a little sprucing up.
That's right. From timeless button-downs to flirty dresses and comfy rompers, it's finally time to step into spring.
And step in style we shall. Tonight, our Ianthea Ferguson is catching up with Bahamian creative director, stylist, and designer Cardell McClam for a masterclass in spring style.
I am here with podcast host, executive stylist, he's going to give you the correct title because he has all kinds of titles to his name, but Cardell McClam, welcome to Access Now.
I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for being with us. Now, you gave me the rundown earlier. Podcast host.
Yes, creative director.
Creative director.
Cardell McClam and Cardelicious.
Yes.
Brand. And also style advisor.
Style advisor, and must I say, I mean stylish as you are. Talk to me a little bit about style, your evolution, and what you're wearing today.
Okay, so what I'm wearing is the first look that is a part of my new collection that will showcase in November, Cardell McClam. And the collection is entitled Back to Black. And so this one is inspired by the Bahamian military. I lost my grandfather this weekend, and he was a sergeant. And it was so wonderful to see them clad in their black or black and their white with black pants and the red. So this is a nod to Back to Black.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I am dressed in this, actually Cardell dressed me today, okay? By the way, guys, he dressed me today in this very beautiful floral dress from Stiletto shoe off there on Robinson Road. So I am decked out, as you can see. Yeah. Florals are hitting the runway, hitting the pavement for spring. But we also have some other things that are lighting up the scenes this spring. So we have a model who we're going to bring out now. Talk to us about what she's wearing and why this is so spring.
Okay, well, this is so spring. So we're transitioning. Spring has like 2 compartments. So you're transitioning from your fall. So you have this beautiful beigey nude neutral. And I paired it from head to toe. The dress is giving flow and ease because spring be feeling light and airy. And then I went with a booty, but it have a pinky toe.
Yes.
So your toes is out. You're kind of coming out at
from
this
fall
point.
to spring, yeah.
And then you do a little fuzzy. So textured. If you're doing anything that is neutral, all my neutral girlies, Erykah Badu type vibes, give a little more texture, give a little more depth, a little more interest, because you're going out with your girls and you need the sophistication, but you need your individuality. I paired it with a belt. This
a little cinch.
Oh my God! You know you gotta see that.
I know, right?
For it, right?
I know.
And so, and I accents with gold. I love the hair going up because everything is a little more busy to the bottom. And then the belt, the jewelry, gold, the bag. It's just a great look. Even from the nails, a nice white. You're saying that, hey, we are springtime. We're going lighter, but we're transitioning slowly. I love this look. It's so effortless. Oh, and the earring. It's a clear earring. I love it so much. The translucency gives renderance to the season that we're in, which is spring.
And this look is completely also from Stiletto.
Completely from head to toe.
She looks like sand, like blowing in the wind. That's what it looks like to me.
I love it. Let's go with that.
Yes.
The sandy.
Yes. Now let's go to look number 2. So look number 2, I see a crisp black and white. Why this for spring?
Because we're still transitioning here. So we have this crisp crop barrel sleeve blouse, and I paired it with a necktie. It comes with it, both necktie. And I added a little brooch, a little interest. This is an eclectic girl, right? If you're gonna put something like this together, which could go to work in the boardroom and you're going out, then you want a little novelty to it. So I added the bows and little pins and the like. I paired it with this high-waisted short pants. It's not too short, girls. Come on, we're covered up.
Yes.
She's a parent.
And she has on stockings.
Right, and she have on these playful, which is playful for spring, which is polka dots. And then this like Scavarelli shoe with the pointed, the gold toe. Just did it for the sling back, not too high, they're comfortable. Yes. And then we played into the novelty of spring, you know, when you think of birds and all the whispers and so on and so forth. So we added this little cute, adorable bag. It's classic. The look is classic, it's sharp, it's that business girly, but with an edge.
On to look number 3. And this is a look that's classically spring. You have your pastels, your florals. Let's get into this one.
Yes. So we have this tropical floral. It's very small, small, minute florals on this linen dress. I love the V in the front. It's giving a corset. It's accentuating the body.
Yes.
I love this kitten heel because it just balances the look. It just relaxes it. And the bag with that texture of like if you're sewing.
Like straw.
That's it. And then pairing it with gold and the flower just brings it back all together. Because, hey, this Lent season, Easter season.
Again, Cardell McCall, always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Back to you, Marlena and Royston. Happy spring.
I am feeling inspired. First of all, Anthea, I love that dress. Those little pink flowers, adorable. Also, that other white floral dress. There's just something, I love white mini dresses, so I'm very simple when it comes to that kind of thing. Oh yeah, many ideas. What about you?
Very trendy. I'm looking forward to wearing a bit more, you know, browns, nude colors. I think that's the right option for spring. So we'll see what I can pull out the closet once it's, you know. So.
And until then, we're gonna have sports coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas. When it comes to hardware or home improvement items, we guarantee the lowest prices. That's our price match guarantee. If you find anything we sell for a lower price anywhere in the Bahamas, let us know about it. We will beat that price. We want your business. Shop at CBS Bahamas or cbsbahamas.com.
Imagine putting $25 gas in your car, scanning the QR code, and winning a whole cruise and so much more. Well, that could be you with the New Year, New Things promotion happening right now at Rubis. From now until March 27, spend $25 or more in fuel and win one of our amazing prizes, such as $500 worth of Rubis gift cards, Fidelity prepaid Visa cards, BPL vouchers, a 3-night stay at the Margaritaville Hotel, a PS5, and we'll be sending a lucky person on a cruise. I can't wait to see what you win. It's New Year, New Things with Rubis. Don't forget, spend $25 or more, scan the QR code, fill out the form, upload your receipt, enter, and win. That's my boo. I ain't getting leave. I can see y'all on the cruise. Don't leave me, don't leave me.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports on this Friday. Staying active can be a challenge for many, but one local fitness studio is helping people stay on track with a variety of high-energy workouts and flexible training options. Our Eugene Stewart takes us for a spin in this report.
Located at Le Chateau East Bay Street, upstairs from the Cafe Amore coffee shop, is home to the only spin studio here in the Bahamas. Power couple Christopher and Brittany Trico tells the story of Spin Drip Studios.
Spin Drip Studios got started when I was pretty much in Grand Bahama for 3 years, and we were open for 1 year, and we started because I was fascinated with the bikes. I lost most of my weight while I was riding the bike. I started off at 300 pounds, and I just continued to work my way off every single day. I was always into track and field, shot put, discus, long distance, and then I became a mom, gained a lot of weight, broke my leg, and the basic exercise to do for leg when it's broken is riding a bike. And so I had to lose the weight. I went to school, became a personal trainer, and here I am.
Whether it's personal training, indoor cycling, or muscle and stretching classes, the team at Spin Drip provides more than enough ways to break a sweat and get your drip on.
So it would be crazy if it only me was doing all of the classes, as I am a mom of 4. So my husband is also my partner here. He does our indoor cycling classes as well as personal training and the muscle drip classes. We also have Zane Henderson. He is a certified personal trainer with Ace Fitness. So he does all of our group training and our personal training. And we have Shamika. She's our indoor cycling instructor. She's amazing. And so that is our team for now, but we do look forward to growing into a bigger group.
Now, while the workouts bring the energy, the flexibility in time and scheduling is what makes it all work.
So we operate from Monday to Saturday. We have classes starting as early as 5:30 a.m. and we run as late as 6:30 p.m. You can find all our prices on our website, www.spindripstudios.com. So we do offer class packs. So we do 4, 8, and 12 class packs for either spin or muscle, or you can do both, which is which we reference as our big drip package.
And as the studio continues to build its fitness community, they also introduce new ways to keep members motivated.
Right now, we're offering a challenge called the 4-Week Drip Challenge. This is where we have 3 winners: best transformation, or the most consistent, or the most weight loss. All 3 of those winners will win $1,200 each. You get 32 classes. It comes with meal plan and macros and calories. I mean, you are set up to succeed. And the thing is, it's only for 4 weeks. And so this is something we want to jumpstart, get people to have a better lifestyle, have a better relationship with food and exercise. There's a great community. All the coaches will be on board to inspire and uplift you.
So if you are looking to get your drip on, be sure to check out Spin Drip Studios. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
Switching gears in track and field news, the celebrations continuing on as the St. Augustine's Big Red Machine taking back the BAIC's track and field crown, dethroning their arch rivals, the Queens College Comets, for a quartet of their stand-uppers from this week. They're certainly happy to bring that trophy back to the mantle on Bernard Road.
It feels good to bring back the trophy. Our team did extremely well. From the bottoms to the seniors, everyone did their job and they came out on top. Well, I just want the trophy to come back on Bernard Road at SAC. I felt as though everyone did their thing, everyone did their job. Everyone went out there, gave it their all, give it their best, then we just came out with the win.
I feel great. This is my last year, so this is really special to me, and I'd like to thank God for letting me be able to achieve all of this.
I feel very good. I felt that we did exceedingly well. Last year, we didn't come out with a win, and this year we came back stronger. We came ready to fight, and we know that we were going to win because we had an extraordinary team, and I'm very glad that our team came out with this win.
Well, I knew that this year we came with a very strong team from our bantam category all the way up to our seniors. I know we had a lot of upcoming talent that we had in the school, so I expected us to come there and show up. All we could have asked from our athletes was that they put their best foot forward. So because of due to the victory, I really think that our athletes did their best that they could have done, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm glad that we came out with the victory.
In news of the association, DeAndre Ayton continuing a string of strong performances for the Los Angeles Lakers in their most recent matchup. Ayton posting 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist in 37 minutes of game time during Thursday's 142-130 victory over the Chicago Bulls. The double-double was Ayton's second straight and his 20th of the season, a mark he's reached in all 8 of his NBA seasons. A sore knee has been costing Ayton court time since the All-Star break, and over his last 11 appearances, the 27-year-old is averaging 10 points, 7 boards, and just over 1 block per game. In the college basketball news, over in the SEC, A.J. Storr and the Ole Miss Rebels continue to be the Cardiac Kids. One-possession game after a second-half comeback against the Georgia Bulldogs. The Ole Miss men's team would rally late to secure their second straight upset in the SEC tournament, defeating Georgia 76-72 on Thursday night in the Bridgestone Arena. Storr finishing with a side-high 19 points. The Rebels have yet to trail in their first 2 games of the SEC tournament. They are now lined up for a quarterfinal battle against the tournament's 2 seed, number 15 Alabama, later tonight. And that's been a look at your TGIF Sports. I'm Amjad Knowles signing out until tomorrow.
Mailboat service is a critical service to the islands of the Bahamas. Certainly, Andrews has always been there and dear to us. That's where we're born and raised. And so we play a crucial role in advancing the growth and development of Andrews. Customers want service and they want consistency. From the start, that's been our commitment. We work to sail on time every time. Our customers have come now to expect this from us. And one of the biggest challenges we've had was finding adequate funding. SBDC from the very start has been a lifesaver. My advice to young people, if you have a vision, a passion, an idea, go for it. Don't give up. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. Be consistent and you'll get there.
You're looking at a shot of Eastern Road. Let's have a check on Family Island news and see what's happening in Exuma. Let's go.
Thanks so much, Marlena. Now, he's one of several Bahamians who have started businesses on Exuma. His vision, to fill a market that was wide open and to give visitors a taste of what the island truly has to offer. Cleopatra Murphy has a sneak peek.
Everyone wants to swim with the pigs, but Exuma offers so much more. For those willing to take a ride off the beaten path, an ATV ride across the island may be just the thing for you. It's just the type of experience Leonardo Roll offers with his business Exuma ATV Adventures, opened 3 years ago.
And I decided to get started from a desire just to create something different. Most of our excursions here are water-based, and I like history. And so I decided to put some ideas together and then create a tour for people who want to learn more about the island, the history, the culture, and also get some beaches and stuff like that also.
Whether it's a look at the historical Pompeii site in Steventon, a quick foray into the cave in Rollville, a favorite for the locals, trying your hand at fishing along the shallow flats at Exuma Point Beach, a ride through the quaint settlement of Rollville, or taking a dip in the welcoming waters of Cocoa Plum Beach that Roll describes as one of the nicest on the island, it's an experience you are sure to enjoy. Roll says the former slave Pompey's monument is a favorite and one of the most famous historical sites on the island.
Gives a history of Steventon and Exuma of itself, and the bravery of Pompey defying being removed from Exuma to Cat Island. And it was because of him and his bravery, those people were allowed to stay here in Exuma. And to this day, those people still settle those communities here in Exuma. And of course, the Roll surname is very prominent because of the Roll plantations here, which I'm also a Roll too.
He calls the venture a labor of love. Some days are busier than others, but the entrepreneur who plans to expand just a little to improve the visitor experience is encouraging others thinking of venturing out on their own to just do it.
Just keep at it, keep pushing, but most importantly, enjoy and love what you do and make sure you enjoy the process. Some days I get 1 or 2 persons, it's still all fun to me. I make sure they have the best time, so just get up every day with desire to share your island and to keep pushing.
For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
It's time for your Entertainment Friday, and in the studio with us today is the one and only Ruben G. Welcome to Access Now.
Oh, thank you for having me here. I'm happy to be here.
Well, it's great to have you. Now, Ruben, you started as a corrections officer who started singing in the prison pop band, and your career sort of just blew up and took off from there. But I have to ask you, what makes you love Rake and Scrape?
Hey, after singing with the correction band and all those years, hey, Man, you got to love Rake and Scrape. Rake and Scrape is so sweet music, and everybody should in the Bahamas love Rake and Scrape music, man.
Oh, yes, it's truly just all of the best parts of our culture.
Yeah,
now, speaking of Rake and Scrape, you got to tell us about your new song that you're going to be performing for us in just a moment. Give Me Rake. Tell us about it. Where'd it come from?
Hey, listen, Give Me Rake. That's the dandiest, my love, right? Guess what, man? I was on the island, and this lady was in this little bar, right? And she tell the DJ, say, hey, give me Rake. I don't hear no reggae, no rap. Give me Rake, sweet old Rake and Scrape. And from there, I took off with that music, and here I am.
And that's the heart of the song. Oh, yeah.
That's
the people want to
man.
hear. And speaking of letting the people hear what they want to hear, I'm going to let you take it away. I'm going to let you sing it.
Thank you.
Here we go, Ruben G, everybody.
Music sweet, sweet. This music sweet. My Lord is sweet. Sexy gal in a Rake and Scrape dance. I asked her to give me one chance. She tell me to buy a drink. That's when she scream at the DJ. Oh yeah. Come on now, all her friends start whining down. They whining down to the ground. I tell them to move away. That's when she scream at the DJ. Just come on now. Cause every man she see, she won't whine on me. Come on now, whine on me, whine. Just when she start to whine, she started to bump and grind. She like it from behind. I tell her to take her time. Then she shouted, oh yeah. Come on now, come on now. Watch this. This music sweet, sweet. This music sweet, sweet. This music sweet. My Lord is sweet. This music sweet, sweet. This music sweet, sweet. This music sweet. Oh, God is sweet. DJ start to play some dub, trying to take her out the club. She say she ain't going away. That's when she scream at the DJ. Just our friends have shown me vibes. They know I love my swag. This when she went back to eat, then she scream out. Cause every man she see, she won't whine on me. Come on now, whine on me. Whine on me. Just when she start to whine, she started to bump and grind. She like it from behind. I tell her to take her time. Then she shouted, hey. Come on now, give me. Come on now, give me. Just give me Rake and Scrape. Rake and Scrape, just give me Rake. Just give me that sweet old. I love my. Just give me Rake. Just give me. Give me Rake. That sweet old Rake and Scrape.
Give me Rake. When you're next in the club, you know
everybody.
exactly what to ask for. Give me Rake. How about that for Entertainment Friday? Thanks so much for gracing us for our stage. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
That's
having me,
going to
man.
be a popular request. Stories, your wow, I did that tales, and even your what really happened here stories.
But that's going to do it for Access Now. Stay tuned for the rundown with Howard Grant.
And have a great weekend, everybody.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Faisal Forbes. This is ZNS.